So a heads up to parents, the Texas Supreme Court has temporarily blocked mask mandates here in Bexar County when it comes to schools, as well as Dallas County schools. However, News 4 has learned over the last several hours that despite what the Supreme Court says, Bexar County is doubling down on its mask mandate in public schools. So what's it all mean to you? That's the big question. Well, today the city and county still plan to go to court. They do believe that they need the flexibility in acting if it comes to an emergency. The back and forth between the city and county and the state, particularly the governor's office, it's confusing, it's frustrating, and quite honestly, it centers around a debate that's highly emotional. We're talking about masks. In the end, the parents just want to know, does my kid need to wear a mask or not? So we asked a former judge here in Bexar County, who's also a registered nurse, what her advice would be for families, for moms and dads, with all these conflicting messages.
Things could easily change midday, so send your child to school with a mask. Play it safe and keep us all safe. Everyone has to take responsibility for their actions and for those around them to play it safe as possible, depending on your level of health and your beliefs in playing it safe.
So this is the best way to put it. Again, everything seems to be changing by the hour, but these are the latest statements when it comes to the city's, some of their largest school districts. SAISD is asking everyone to follow the mask mandate. Any ISD sent an email to parents letting them know that masks will be strongly encouraged despite the ruling. And Northside, which doesn't start school until Monday, says as of now it is also strongly encouraging masks to be worn by students and staff. With all this going on, it is exciting because it is the first day of school for thousands of kiddos all over San Antonio and Bexar County. The districts to start today: Northeast, Judson, Harlandale, Southside ISD, Alamo Heights ISD, East Central, and pre-K for SA. Seguin and Kerrville are also starting today.
We're inside this brand new building for Northeast ISD. It's their Institute of Cybersecurity and Innovation. It looks really awesome. I'm sure the students are really excited to get in and get ready. But I am joined by Northeast ISD's Senior Director of their CTE. This is Justin Misseldine. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Sure, thank you.
This is really cool.
Tell
us
pretty cool.
about this.
So we just wrapped up construction on our brand new, like you said, Institute of Cybersecurity and Innovation. We are going to be opening what will be a 4-year magnet program for students with our first cohort of 9th graders this year. We have about 160 students who will actually be joining us for the first day tomorrow. This program is taking an already great program that we used to have in the district over at our Roosevelt Magnet program and expanding it so that all students within Northeast ISD have access.
So what are some things that they'll be learning or doing?
So as you can see kind of from the room that we're in right here, students are going to basically learn how to break and fix things on the internet. That's what they're doing. So we're going to try and outfit them with real world experiences. We're going to try and offer them a bunch of certifications that make them job ready upon graduation from this program.
Now, they didn't have anything like this when I was in school, at least not this type of program. So I'm sure the kiddos are really excited to get started.
Oh yeah, for sure. We've had this first cohort, I think we have about 150 or so seats. We're looking at over 160 enrolled, and I believe we had more than 300 applicants to join our program for this very first year. So kids are excited, teachers are excited. We're very glad to be in this brand new facility.
These used car prices have been unbelievable this year, but they barely went up in price during July. So maybe those record increases that we were seeing earlier this year finally started to cool off a little bit. The Consumer Price Index found the price of used cars increased by 0.2% in July. Now, the global microchip shortage, one of the reasons why we were seeing such big demand for used cars, and in fact, in some cases, they were selling for more than what they were when they were new, which is highly unusual. Well, nearly 2/3 of adults with children say their additional childcare and virtual schooling responsibilities during the pandemic hurt their ability to get ahead at work. That's according to a report from the American Staffing Association. Now, 54% of working moms said they felt like they could not give 100% at work, and it was 43% of working dads that felt that way, according to the Pew Research Center. Well, mortgage rates took the biggest leap in 8 weeks last week. Analysts say that rates jumped on the strong monthly jobs report that we got. They are still historically very low, though. The 30-year fixed fixed rate mortgage is 2.87%. And the Biden administration plans to announce the biggest increase in food stamp benefits in the program's history today. That would give Americans more money to buy groceries. It would also add billions in costs to the government. Average benefits on October will go up by more than 25% from the pre-pandemic levels for the 42 million people who are in the program. Well, the S&P 500 and the Dow closed at records back on Friday. We had a strong week of earnings. We've got a lot more earnings coming out this week, particularly retail. But we're looking down about 120 points for the open today. There's some talk that the Federal Reserve may raise interest rates or start to make moves at least to kind of slow down their stimulus of the economy in September, which is months earlier than what we had expected. So that's weighing on the market so far here today.